Hi guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since you guys have seen me. I'm currently in a hotel. I've been in a hotel for the past week and a half, I believe, because I don't have my apartment ready. They are renovating it. I left Texas for a week. I came back thinking it was going to be ready and they had barely just started working on it. So this is my life right now. I don't have any of my stuff, unfortunately. It's still at a storage unit, so I'm just waiting for the place to be ready so I can go ahead and move in and do all that great stuff. But a lot of you guys requested a wig tutorial. Was that? I was going to say wig try on haul. We already did that, but a wig tutorial. So I'm going to show you guys how I take off my makeup. I'm going to show you guys how I take off my wig and how I put it on. I've been having this wig on for I think about 3 days. I sleep in it, I shower in it, I do everything in my wigs. I just make sure to have it up so it doesn't get wet. I'm just gonna go ahead and dive right in. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take off all the bobby pins. I make sure to secure it with bobby pins. Bitch, I have literally like 20 bobby pins back here. If you have long hair, I don't recommend this tutorial for you. There are other tutorials for people that have long hair and want to do wigs. I would recommend you get it like professionally installed if you have really long hair, because that takes some talent, okay? Because I have short hair, so I can easily just like tuck my hair into a wig cap. But for people with long hair, you need to get it braided like in cornrows and all that stuff to make sure that it doesn't come off. So I usually don't apply that much glue. That way I'm able to I pretty much do this. Just put my finger behind it and it just pops right off. In some areas there is a lot of glue, so that's when I go in and I take it off with rubbing alcohol. But for the most part, I'm able to like maneuver. Ooh, you see like over here, all my baby hairs are stuck with glue, so that's gonna hurt. Oh my god, this looks so weird. Be sure to take it off slowly because you don't want to mess up the lace on the wig. Oh my god. You guys see that? So I don't do anything. Oh, this feels so fucking good. This process may look a little bit scary, but all you need is rubbing alcohol, and I like to get a little rag. I can't take myself serious. It's way easier if you put this in like a little spray bottle and you just spray it. But since I already have my makeup on, I don't want to ruin it. Well, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put some alcohol on there, and I'll just start going section by section, kind of working the rubbing alcohol in there, and then I like to start pushing the wig cap back. You always want to push it back and not forward, because if not, your hair is gonna fall off. I didn't know that, so when I first started applying my own wigs and taking them off, I would kind of try to rip it like this, and you guys are gonna see my hairline right now. I've lost a lot of hair because of trial and error, because I did not know how to take them off at first. Do you see that? It starts coming off really easily. Perfect. Yay. Okay, so now it's all off, but as you guys can tell, I still have like glue on these areas over here, so I'm just going to go ahead and clean that off. I always do my makeup after I apply my wigs, because if you do it before, you're gonna get rid of all this makeup right here and it's gonna look uneven and gross, and that's not what you want. So I went ahead and just cleaned up the edges. So this is my natural hair. It is pretty short. I had recently cut it. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I think I might go a little bit shorter and have a bob, and it'll be way easier to apply my wig. Sorry if I'm looking at the phone, since I'm filming on the phone because I don't have my camera. The camera's over here, but then I like look cross-eyed, so I have to stare this way. After this is done, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and brush my hair all the way to the back. What I like to do is apply a little bit of hairspray to the edges, just so I can make sure there are no flyaways that are gonna get in the way of the wig cap. Oh my god. So I'm just slicking my hair back with a little bit of hairspray, make sure there are no flyaways. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a hair tie. I'm gonna do a really low pony, just like this. And then I'm gonna slide the hair tie back. Perfect. So here's the wig cap. There are different colors. I just went to a beauty supply store. Now, the reason why I always do my makeup after the wigs is because when you apply the wig cap, you have to apply it and it's gonna be like right on your eyes. pretty much right there, and flick it back. Make sure that everything's tucked back there. I slide the pony off, and since we have all the hair in the back already, I'm just tucking my hair into the wig cap. So there, it's somewhat tucked in. I really have to worry about the back because you will be pinning it. I'm gonna just go ahead and get bobby pins. Just pin it to where you feel like it's secure. Oh my god, I look like a wobble-head. I'm just getting this hairspray. This is not the hairspray that I usually use. The hairspray that I recommend is getting the Got To Be hairspray, and then this is the glue. But this one does the job just as well. So you're going to want to spray it all around the border right here. We'll start off on here. I'm making sure to keep it up there just so it doesn't drip down. Oh, she dripped down. Okay, you can go back, clean it up, put some foundation over it, and it'll be fine. So I switched hotels. This is the second hotel I've been staying at because the first hotel had bed bugs, or I don't know what it had. I woke up with bites on my back and on my arm. I was just like, I'm out. I'm not doing this. Make sure that it's really dry, because if you don't, then the wig cap is just going to slide off because it's still wet. You want the hairspray to be tacky. Okay, now what I struggle with the most is this area right here. I'll end up like fixing it later on, but I still have not mastered exactly how to do the sideburns. But I just go ahead and I cut a little hole right here. Have my little ears sticking out. The reason why I'm doing this is just so I can hold the wig cap down while I'm removing the other. Oh fuck. Dang, cut right here. Oh no. Now what I'm going to do is go down to here, just like that, and you're gonna start to trim it. So you want the wig cap to be as close to your hairline as possible. That's how you make it look natural. I started applying my own wigs because, girl, I just didn't want to keep paying like $100, $200 to keep getting my wigs installed. If I want to get it like professionally installed, I will keep it on for a week, but there was times where I wanted to take it off right then and there, and I felt like I was just wasting money spending $200 on applying the wig if I was only gonna have it for a day. So I just learned on my own, honestly. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around the border and start cutting off the leftover lace. All right, so now that it is done, if you guys are wondering where this wig is from, it's from Hair Queen LA. They do sell online, and they do have a store here in Los Angeles. So if you guys ever visit LA and you want to pick up a wig, I really recommend getting it from there. The wigs are so good, so dense. This is a 360 full lace wig, so it has lace on the bottom, like all around. So you are able to do ponytails and updos with this wig. Now, if you guys can tell, there's literally glue all over the lace and makeup. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this with some alcohol. And if you're wondering how I clean it, I literally flip the lace. I go in with a makeup remover wipe first. So I just go in. You wanna clean it really gently. So just go ahead and start removing the product that is on there. This takes time. This probably takes the longest, to be honest, just because the lace is really delicate and you don't want to rush it and then you end up ripping the lace, because there goes the whole wig. But it's gonna take me some time to clean it, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean the wig, and then I'll be right back to show you guys how I apply it. Okay, so now that I cleaned up the lace as much as I could, I'm gonna go ahead and just try it on just to see what she's looking like. Same with over here, so the wig would just be like this. Perfect. Now what I'm doing is I'm just flipping the lace back, so I'm able to just put glue on there and then just flip the lace over. So I'm just going to get the glue and pop it right on to the edges. What I do is I'll add a little bit of glue passing the edge of the wig, because we want it to melt into the actual skin and not so much the wig cap, if that makes sense. I'll show you guys right now what I mean by that. All right, so now what I'm doing is I'm just drying the glue. Make sure it's really, really tacky because you need it to melt into the lace. If you just go ahead and put the lace down, what it's gonna do is gonna slip and slide because it's not tacky. So kind of treat it like if you're putting on an eyelash, you have to make sure the glue's tacky so it can stick instead of the eyelash just slipping everywhere. All right, so now what I'm going to do, so now I'm gonna go in with a comb, and this just helps to ensure that the lace is stuck on there. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and do this side. Take out some baby hairs right here. Do it how you doing. Oh, look it out. How you doing? Look it out. So there you have it. This is how I apply my wigs. Stand up and show you guys. She looks so freaking cute. That is pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.